I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that, yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Houston Astros franchise here in MLB 26, the show. And today we are going to be in this series here as we are opening up this season here. Well, actually not open up the season here. We're actually open up this next series here with the Boston Red Sox. As there you see some of our news around going along there with the Space Cowboys as well as our Hooks. But today we are going to be starting a series here with the Boston Red Sox. As you, of course, last episode we had a nice opening series there. With, or I should say, the very first episode, we had a series against the Los Angeles Angels, which we were able to sweep the Angels 4 games. Now we're getting ready for the Boston Red Sox, who's going to be another tough team that we're going to have to deal with the course of the season. And of course, last episode, episode 2, we've seen the start of the Space Cowboys there. We've seen their opening series there, and we'll actually get into some more of that here today, as we'll have a player lock episode here with a couple. Actually, it'll be our minor. Actually, it might be our. Yeah, no, it'll be our it'll be our AAA team. We'll actually go back down there as we'll see some action in there as well. So, first game, of course, is going to be Brayan Bello going up against one of our guys. That'll be, of course, Mike Burrows. And, of course, that'll be Burrows' first time this season hitting the hill as well as Bello. And there you see his numbers there in today's episode. I'm getting kind of confused with myself here because I'm literally, when creating this episode here, and then, of course, in the episode 4, I'm actually, when I was recording these, both at the same time. So I'm kind of getting a little bit lost because I'm trying to record some of the minor league stuff at the same time as I'm trying to record all the major league team, because I want to introduce both all levels of the game and are within our organization, because we got to get used to some of these players that we'll be seeing here in the next some of these players we might be seeing here pretty soon. Now, I am going to be doing the thing where I'm going to be shaking up the roster a little bit here, especially mainly in the lineup, as we'll see some players get some playing time here, because I want to get our youth or some of our younger guys in there to get involved in the lineup and get some at bats here early on. There you see Burrows' numbers. There you see from last season, he had a 1.5 WAR. And he had 2 quality starts there. And he's a decent guy here to be pitching there in the rotation here. And I feel like that we have a good chance here with him today. It might be a battle here because, like I said, Boston's a pretty good, really great team. They have some really good players, especially like a guy like here, as you see, Jared Duran. Of course, we've seen him in that Boston Red Sox series that we had last year. And, of course, we're currently still kind of technically playing on. But we'll see Duran here hits this one out there. That's going to be a nice hit there. That's going to set up for a nice double for the Red Sox. Put him there at the start of the inning here. So not a good start that I would in this instance, as the Astros don't really want to see. But as a Red Sox fan, hey, good job. We got something going there. But we'll see here, Anthony up bat to here. Of course, we've seen him in the Red Sox series there and doing quite well for himself. And of course, not being called up just yet in that series, but at some point here, I'm sure he will be. As we'll see now, William Abreu here taking off here. They're going to go for 3, and they do not, or they actually get it, as Duran does get that third base stolen. So he's going to get himself in scoring position here. Of course, Willie Abar, he is, of course, one of my favorite hitters in that Red Sox series as well. And, of course, I know what he is capable of doing, so we got to make sure we keep that ball in the ballpark here as we get him a strikeout on that 4-seam fastball. Nice job there from him, as that, of course, will retire the side, or retire him, I should say. 2-2 count, and that's going to be another swing and a miss there as we get another Red Sox out, and then we get out of the inning there with unscathed, leaving a runner on third for the Red Sox. As we'll go to the top or the bottom half of the first, as Pena, of course, lead off here. Of course, Pena, and of course Jose Altuve will probably be our guys that will probably kind of go back and forth. I kind of want to move Alvarez here. We'll kind of move him down to the third spot, maybe in the fourth hole. Maybe even have Christian Walker play in that 3 hole there. Kind of protect Alvarez. Not to mention, I've seen a lot of suggestions from a lot of looking at past lineups. Alvarez is not the best fielder, so Alvarez might be a guy that we might end up just having as our DH. So that would be actually perfect, because I would like to get some of the younger Matthews and a couple other guys there, or younger outfielders there. So that'd be something I'm definitely going to be looking at here in the future. As Walker will swing and miss there on that slide, or that on that pitch there. As we'll see next up here, that'll be Altuve, as he'll drop this one down. That's going to drop down. 1 run's going to come across. Actually, make that 2 runs will come across, as he will get a nice double there for himself. And the Red Sox lead this one 2-0 here, as that's going to be his third 2 RBI double here for the season, as that one goes right down the first base line, and it is fair. As Carlos Correa will be up next, batting right now a little over 300, as he will pop this one up here, and this should be an easy out there for the first baseman, as that's going to retire the side here. So now we go to the bottom of the second, and we'll see what Alvarez can do, as we're back up here again in position here to try to get a score here, as he's got 2 on and 2 out. But this is going to be a chopper that's going to be easy played there by the second baseman, and that's going to retire the side. So 2 left stranded, as our big bat could not get anybody home. We'll see what we can do here at the top of the third, as we're back on defense, as we get Mayer out. Nice job there from Burrow, as he gets his 4th strikeout in today's game. And there you see he's only given up 2 hits so far here in his pitching arsenal today. And, of course, another pitcher that I'm really excited about learning their pitches and what they can do for us. As we see here, I'm begging the computer here when I was playing this, like, come on, let me move Alvarez. But for whatever reason, they did not let me do so, as that's going to be a nice triple there for Duran, as that'll be his first of the game. So, okay, backs against the wall here. We got to make sure we keep Roman Anthony the ball here in play. And, of course, keep that runner at third. Better said than done, but we'll see a play here. Look at this. Good job there from the defense, as we went on the first attempt there, as Correa makes a nice play there to stop the run on Duran, and Duran is thrown out there at first. So great play there for the defense, I really didn't think they were going to be that aggressive, but apparently I was wrong. And we made a good play there, getting Correa out. So runner, of course, did get on base, as there's a 1-2 count now here for Abreu. Abreu here looking to get something going here, and that's going to be a strikeout there. Nice play, as he is not happy about that call. As he's, got to pull the trigger there if you want to do something about it. As Rafael will be up next, as we're in the top half of the fifth, leading off. We'll see here a pop up to second. Excuse me, and a nice catch there to, of course, get him taken off the board there. As there's now one away. So nice job there from Altuve. But like I said, the rotation, or the not rotation, the lineup is going to probably change here in the next couple of games here, because like I said, I'm using a AI program to give me suggestions of what we can do based off what is the knowledge of what I guess it knows what the game and what the roster I have and all that kind of stuff. Based on what the Red Sox, or I should say what the Astros usually do when they are batting against lefties, and of course against righties, and as well as against individual teams. So I am going to be kind of just seeing what works best, and kind of seeing what the analytics are when it comes to the batting order here. So we see this one getting skied out to left field. Nice play, and that's going to, of course, retire the side here. So we go to the top of the sixth here. Hope you guys like the new little inning graphics there. I kind of got those from watching some highlights there a couple nights ago on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I like those. I'm gonna borrow those. As we see this one, it's gonna go up, and this is gonna be a fly ball out to center field. As Anthony again keeping his bat limited, as he flies this one out to center field. Ibar up next. Two-time Gold Glove winner, as we'll see what King can do, as he is, of course, in the game, and of course taking over duties here, as he's trying to keep this game to where it's at and really try to slow down the Red Sox as much as possible. As Wilson Contreras is up next, three-time All-Star here. Up to bat, he has had a not so good day here, as he is 0 for 2 now. And, of course, he has a 1-1 count with 2 away. And he is going to smack that one clear to left, and that ball is gone. Wilson Contreras, first home run of the season. No, second home run of the season. First home run of the series. And that is going to be now a 2-1 ball game here, as the Red Sox now start to come back. And, of course, fans are really quiet here, except for a couple of them telling him to throw it back. But, yeah, he clears it out there in the short porch area in the left field. 0-2 count here on Trevor Story, as he'll swing and misses there. So, one run does come across as a home run, and the Red Sox trail by 1. Go to the top of the 7th here is Yoshida up to bat here. He's going to drop this one out to center or left center field there. That's going to be a base hit for him, as the Red Sox are trying to get something cooking now here in the 7th inning. As there's one on and nobody out here. Rafael up next. He pops this one. Again, finds a nice gap out there by the 366 sign out to the left. Runner's going to come make up. He's going to get a double here. Runner's going to try to come in to score, and he gets there on time, as Yoshida gets help there from Rafaela on that double. And that's going to tie this game up now 2 apiece, as the Houston Astros got to get a stop here, as Navarro there is going to be taking his pink slip there, as he will be retired, as there's now finally one away. But still a threat here, as they have one on and one out. We'll see Mayer up next. The young shortstop here pops this one in the gap there. Runner's going to go make an attempt here to home. And what is going on with our fielding here? Throw that in there, son. Oh, my goodness. I could have sworn I had the cancel where you double tap the button to cancel the throw there at, when you're throwing the ball. I could have sworn I had that canceled, but nonetheless, the run will come across and makes it now a 3-2 ball game. Red Sox take the lead here for the first time now here in today's matchup. And of course, Anthony up next here, 1-2 count with a runner on second, 2 out. We got to try to see if we can get some kind of play here. I think that's when it could be doing, but damage has really pretty much all been done here by the Red Sox, as the Red Sox, of course, get a 1-run lead as we go now to the top of the bottom of the 7th here. As Carlos Correa is up to bat, that one's going to go right to his glove. As Rafaela, of course, he played a lot of outfield last year, and now they have him playing more of the infield here. We'll see what he does in the infield here, at least in today's episode here in this series with us. But there you see a fly ball out to left center field. Nice job there from the center fielder getting that one. Excuse me. That retires the Astros now 2 away. Myers up next, as he is our center fielder, and he's going to put this one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit for Houston. So with 2 outs, Houston is trying to get a rally going here for themselves here in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if we can do so, but it looks like Alex Cora says he's going to stop this, as looks like he's going to do a pitching change here. As Bella, of course, pitching a pretty good game. He did his job. He forced us to swing at things that we should not have been swinging at, and that's why we're in the hole that we're in right now. Of course, the bad fielding as well, defensively there. But we'll strike out, and that will retire the side, leaving 2 on. So Red Sox take the lead. As we go to the top of the 8th here, they get another chance to, of course, try to tack on some more runs, as this will be a fly ball. And the catcher is calling for this one here, and he's going to get this one near the Red Sox dugout. That's going to be 1 away. Wilson Contreras, of course, hit that home run earlier. Of course, get the Red Sox on the board here. And, of course, he is looking to try to do that again as they try to go up by 2. But right now, so far, his luck of getting the pitches he wants is not going his way. As he flies this one, that's going to be a foul ball, that 4-seam fastball. As we look at a 0-2 count here, and he's going to rip this one down the third out to left field. That's going to bounce off the scoreboard, and that's going to be good enough for a – oh, no, it's not going to be good enough for a double, as he does not do a good job there hustling. And that's a great play there from Zordon, as he makes that throw off that wall and is able to bring that ball in. Nice play. That's 2 away now here on the Red Sox, as Trevor Story now here has to get something going here. I don't know what was Contreras thinking there. You're gonna go for a double. You gotta go for that. You gotta motor around the bases, as you see here. Call strike there, as Trevor Story was not happy about that call there. He called for a review of the pitch, and he does not win that one. It is going to be held up. But he does get the next pitch here, as he pokes this one through, gets a base hit, gets himself on board here. As Yoshida's up next, 0-2 count here for him, and that's a strikeout there on Yoshida, and that retires the side. Red Sox lead it still by 1 here, as we now go to the top half of the 9th. And it's Munoz here, going to come in to pitch, and there you see his numbers from last year. Top of the 9th here, Rafaela up, and he's going to check swing, and he is going to be rung up. Yes, nice job. And you just can't you got to either swing or not swing. That's always the question in baseball here. As the Red Sox, of course, trying to hold on to this 1-run lead, and of course they would like to try to put up more here to make it tougher for us the next bottom half of this inning. But we'll see a fly ball out to left field there. Jordan gets underneath of it, and that'll be out number 2 here for the Red Sox, as they still lead at 3-2. So now with 2 out here, we'll see Mayer again out here, as he's had a 1-for-3 day, batting right now 133, and that ball is going to get slapped up the middle there. That's a base hit, puts him on board here, and that keeps the inning alive here for the Red Sox, as they're threatened again to try to tack on some more runs in this at bat. As we'll see Duran up next here, ground ball there. That should be an easy play there for Jose Altuve, as he gets this one over there for a nice routine throw to first, and that retires the side. Altuve, Correa, and Diaz start off the bottom half of the 9th. We got to get our bats rattling here. Let's see what we can do. As we get to the bottom of the 9th here, of course, Chapman is their closer, and he is looking to, of course, try to close the door, seal the deal. and get a save here in this save opportunity here. But he's going to have to do a lot of work here because he's a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 away, he was actually doing pretty good early on. But then he started giving up a hit and a couple of give up a hit and they walked 2. So now he started looking in trouble as Jeremy Pena here up to bat. 3-1 count here. Nice count for him as he is able to find the pitch. He's going to slap this one in there. That's going to bounce around now, the 366 sign. We just need 2 runs to come in, and the 2 runs do as we win this one 4-3 with a nice walk-off. Nice job there from the Astros as they pick up the win here to take game 1 of this set here, of a 3-game set here with the Boston Red Sox. Nice job as Pena definitely did a great job there. And of course Chapman, a little bit of trouble, but like I said, he did a great job there. He got his out quickly, but then for whatever reason, drastic change. We had a at bat there with one of our guys that we just kept fouling stuff off, and I think it was kind of getting to him. And then finally he gave up a hit and then walked. Had a tough time with location. Ended up walking 2 guys. And then that set up for a perfect opportunity here for us to get a nice walk off there as we're able to get 2 runs to come across the board there. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors there for the Red Sox. As for the Astros, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors there for them. As you see there, Wilson Contreras, of course, hit that nice home run. He was 2 for 4 for the game with a run, an RBI, and 2 strikeouts. Duran, 2 for 5 for the day there. Not much from the producing runs, but yeah, he had a pretty good day. Pretty good game there. He also had a triple. And of course, there you see the RBIs. Wilson Contreras has got his 5th. Mayer got his 1st. And of course, Rafael got his 6th. And of course, stolen base there from Duran. As for the Astros, there you see some of their numbers as well. Jose Altuve got a nice double as well as Paredes there, his 2nd. And of course, RBIs coming from 2 from Pena and also 2 from Jose Altuve. Great game there for those 2 for our guys in the infield there. And of course, Burrow, of course, does not get the win. He will get the no decision. And of course, there you see we also got a nice win there from our bullpen. As Kutter Crawford will be up next here, 28 years of age, 6'1", 195 pounds, from Florida. Of course, we know Kutter Crawford from our Boston Red Sox series, and of course, we know what he is capable of. B potential. He bats right, throws right, and of course, he is one of the youngsters. I guess in some ways he's kind of a youngster of the Red Sox pitching crew. And of course, there you see his repertoire: 4-seam, cutter, sweeper, split, and a knuckle curve. And we'll see what he is able to do here. As they're, of course, Red Sox will try to get back on the winning track here, as they are, of course, going to try to level this game here today, try to get even, as they're looking for a victory. There you see his numbers from just last season. Pitched a 4.36 ERA, gave up 34 home runs, 51 walks, and of course 175 strikeouts from him. 15 quality starts, and he had a WAR of 1.7. Not a good WAR, but excuse me, a decent WAR for him in the sake of decent pitchers from currently right now. As we'll go ahead and we'll sim this here a little bit here. We'll jump in whenever we feel like it. I don't know how we're gonna justify jumping into games. I don't know if we're gonna wait till we get the lead, or maybe obviously it'll be where we can we're down by a small margin or something. Not too we're not. If it's like 10-0, it's like, okay, there's no point of us even jumping in, like especially late in the games. Like, yeah, we'll just go ahead and send this one and just chalk this up to a loss. But also too, if we really do well early on, it's like there's no point of us jumping in because the computer's doing a great job there for us, and let's not go in there and mess with that. So we'll just see if it will depend on ideally, if the game's kind of like what it is right now, pretty close. pretty tight knit, 1-1, 0-1, 0-0 game, that kind of thing. Obviously then I would like to jump in and see what we can do, especially if there's a certain, if there's a certain batter struggling in the series. We'll definitely jump in here. But I like quick manage here. I like it because it gives me a chance now to actually steal bases, because I don't know what happened, but here lately, these last, I would say probably since MLB 19, I have not been good at base stealing in this game, and I don't know what the deal is. I just guess I lost my my swagger in base stealing, because I used to be really good at it. But lately here, it has not been too, even with a good base runner, a guy can still bags. I'm like, what the hell is going on? My timing is like off. So I don't know. I have to work on that some. But nonetheless, we'll see here. We got to do a quick pitching change here as Hunter Brown is not doing so good right now, as he is getting wore down here. So we're going to have to bring in some our relief pitching here. As oh wow, it's a really tight game here, 1-1. Do we jump in this game here? I imagine I kind of want to here. Right now we're at the bottom. Well, no, now top of the ninth. As Abreu here trying to do his best to keep the fin off these Red Sox. As we'll go now. See here, Garrett Whitlock here trying to get the win here for the Red Sox. So actually, we're gonna go ahead and jump in here to the bottom of the ninth here. Let's see what we can do with one on, nobody out here. We got a good chance here with Walker to do something. Unfortunately, Walker is gonna swing on that nasty and just really slow pitch there. So yeah, we definitely gonna learn from that. Hopefully, Tuve's up next as he'll take a pitch there, circle change. And Navarez there says he wants to take a look at that again, as that is going to be overturned. So instead of a ball, it's actually going to be a strike. And of course, Tuve now in the hole here a bit, as he has a 0-1 count. He swings there again on that slider. That was just off the plate there, just some, as he's now 0-2. So we'll see what he can do here on this 0-2 pitch. And looking for it, and he is going to drive this one, but it's going to be foul off to the left side of the field. It's still 0-2 count. Runner on first, 1-1 ball game here, and we'll see a 2-0 count here. And that ball is going to get poked there to the one second baseman, ground out to the other. Double play in mints, and that's going to be it for the inning. As we go now to the 10th inning, so top of the 10th here, as we'll see Brayan Bello now pitching. And he'll take control here on the defensive side of things. And, of course, try to keep Carlos Navarro off the base pass here. As he does have, of course, that runner at second. Remember the extra inning rules there. You get a runner at second. We got to try to keep that runner there. As he'll swing there. As they're letting us know that looks like we might have to change pitchers here at some point. As this ball is going to be flied out there to left field. Can Jordan get to it? He does. He's got to tag. He's got to throw this one in here as the runner's going to tag up to third. So with one out, we got to try to keep that runner there at third and not let him try to score here. So Mayer's up next, and so of course again we got to play this one well. We got to either go attack. If the ball is in play for us to throw it home, we throw it home. If not, we got to trade in or out for a run. And that'll, of course, we see here overturn, as we originally had a strike call there, but that one's going to get overturned there by Mayer. As Mayer swings and misses there. That's 2 away here on the Red Sox, as Abreu's just lit there. And hopefully that's some confidence that will get him out of this inning here, as he is good. Nice. He still got a big at bat here still. As Duran swings and misses there, or actually does not swing. He actually just takes a look at it and realizes that he should have swung. That's it for the top half of the ninth. We'll go down to the bottom of the same inning. As Moran now will come out here. There you see his numbers. As, of course, he's got an opportunity here now to try to help, of course, push this game into more extra innings here. Try to get this one to the 11th, but Carlos Correa is going to try to see if he can bring home that runner here, as we'll see what Correa can do. He has an 0-2 count. He's 0-3 for the day, but he swings and misses there. And what is Correa looking at right there? That was nowhere near the zone, as he will, of course, strike out, and that's now going to be one away. As I think just the idea of, wanting to get that hit, to bring that home runner home, I think got to him. But Diaz will be up next. We'll see what he can do as he pops this one up here. This is going to go high and deep out to center field, but not deep enough for the runner to tag up, as the runner will remain at second. And that's going to still keep this game tied 1 apiece here in the bottom half of the 10th. Jake Meyers up next. A simple base hit up the middle here from Jake will do us wonders. Let's see if he can do so, as he is going to take a pitch here. He goes after the first pitch. Ground ball there to short. Throw over to first, and that is, of course, going to retire the side, as that is going to end this one here, as the inning still is tied up 1 apiece here as we go down to the 11th inning. So the 11th inning coming up here. Let's see what we can do. Of course, remember, extra inning rules still apply. So we still got they got a runner at second here, and of course a base hit will, of course, bring that runner home. And we'll see a strike there, and of course Roman Anthony does not like that call there. He's going to challenge it, and he will get that one overturned, as that is a 1-0 count. On this whole ABS thing, that they can question calls here. I'm a purist. I don't believe in it, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it's going to slow the game a little bit down, because as much as they talk about slowing the game, or they want to slow the game or speed the game up, because for this new generation of fans they're trying to go after. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, can we not, like the old fashioned of just arguing balls and strikes? I kind of miss it. I'm just one of those people. But it is what it is, and we'll have to see how it works. So far it's worked in the minors, so that's why they brought it up to the majors now here. But we'll see. Of course, there's not much data on it right now, but I'm sure that they'll have some kind of report coming out here saying about the benefits or the disadvantages of it using the system, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, we'll see. It's a trial, it's a test run here this season. Pitchers or catchers or just umps aren't always get it right, but at the same time, it's like I kind of like the idea of them not being perfect. Sometimes they do screw up making bad calls. Not every game, Sometimes you have to deal with the situation you're in. Like we're in right now. We have runner coming across. It's now 2-1 here. Red Sox lead. As right now we're really having Sosa having some trouble now here in the location department here. Has a runner on at first with 1 out. This one's going to get popped out there to center field, and this should be an easy play there for us, as we're going to throw this one in quickly and keep that runner at first. But I don't know. I kind of miss the idea of just being able to argue balls and strikes, where he's like, oh, hang on, I'd like to challenge that, But you get 2 challenges, so you got to use them wisely. You can't argue all of them. Just got to be, just make a good decision on, because the game is, baseball is seen, is known as the game of failure. So, you only got to do well 30% of the time. So, but yeah, well, let's see. I don't know. I kind of have some mixed emotions about this whole, challenging calls and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. As we'll see a foul ball right now, having a tough time here with Trevor Story, trying to get him to strike out, or at least pop this, get popped out of here. But as you'll get him to go after that one, chasing, as Sosa gets out of the top of the top of the 11th. As we go down to the bottom half of the 11th, Chapman will be up here again. Of course, Chapman blew a save opportunity as he gave up 2 runs there towards the end of the game in the first game of this series. We'll see if we can do it to him again here, as we'll see Cam Smith up, and we'll see what Cam can do. He's 0-for-3 here today, looking to try to bring home that run, as he'll take the first pitch. That's a slider inside, 1-0. Beautiful day here in Houston, Texas, here in downtown Houston. As Smith takes another swing, and he will miss. Or take his first swing here. That's not bad. It's going to be 1-1. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite ballparks here. I've been to this ballpark a couple times when I go visit my sister to see, especially when if by chance I get a chance to see this matchup here, Red Sox and Astros. Took my nephews to their first ball game, Major League ball game. They enjoyed it. They loved it. We actually sit here over there in that left field of that porch out there. We actually sit about 4 rows right where 4 rows up from the front row. Like we were in I think row 4. I forgot the seat numbers, but we were sitting right there, and we actually had a ball. It was actually a game we went to that was televised. Well, obviously all games are really televised, but it was nationally televised on ESPN. And there was a home run that hit near us, and my youngest nephew was trying his best trying to get that baseball, but another kid ended up getting it. But yeah, we had a fun time. This was like right after the pandemic, back in 2021 or 2022 that I went. We went down there to go visit her. As you see a strikeout there. As now Pena up next here. Still got that runner on second with 1 out. And Pena here, nice job. Drills this one there in that gap out there at the 366 sign. That's going to bring a runner aboard. And that's going to have a runner score. Nice play there. That's going to be an RBI double there for Pena. That's going to be his 3rd of the season. And the Astros now starting to get something going here now, as they are now able to, of course, get another runner in scoring position here now. We'll see what Alvarez can do here. He's 2 for 4 here in today's game, and of course I'm still struggling with his batting stance here. I've been wanting to change it, but at the same time, like, no, we just we gotta just deal with it here. As we'll see here, swings and misses again. And that one we should have not gone after there. That was nowhere in the zone. 2-2 or 0-2 count here. He takes a pitch there. Nice job. As now the umpire here catcher down here trying to change the play. Nah, bruh. Upheld. You lost that there. I read that one like clear as day. So now 1-2 count here for Alvarez. He's looking to try to drive home that run. Oh, that one is going to be almost thrown at him. And that'll be ball 2. And Alvarez there looking like he wants to clobber this ball now here. So he's got that one thrown out, which I don't blame him. So now 2-2 count. Runner on second. And damn it, we swung too soon. And Chapman able to get Alvarez as he gets his 2nd strikeout here in the game. As Isaac now up to bat here. We'll see what our guy can do here. Batting 1 for 3 here today. As he's looking to try to be the hero here. Need a base hit, as again the catcher is calling a challenge here now. We'll see if he's going to win this one. And it's going to be overturned, so it's not going to be a ball 1. It's going to be actually strike 1 here in this at bat. So Isaac got to be, careful here, as he's down by a strike, and now makes now 0-2 on that 4-seam fastball. Again, just need a base hit here. Runner should be able to score from second here on a simple base hit up the middle, but we'll swing and miss, and that's going to retire the side as we go now to the 12th inning. Chapman gets himself out of the jam, leaves 1 runner on board, but does have one runner come across as they tie it up now 2 apiece. As now we'll see Yoshida up next. The manager telling us that there's a bunt situation here, so we got to be aware of it. Yep, there it is. Bunt situation happens. Going to throw this one out. Keep that runner at second. As that's going to be a nice play there to first. Nice play there defensively. Great job there of getting on top of that play there. As that could have that could have easily gone sideways there pretty quick. As now Rafael up next. Runner on second with 1 out. And that's going to be a foul ball there. But, yeah, my nephews really enjoyed it. We took a couple years ago prior to that, my nephew that lives in Houston, we went to this stadium. We took a tour, and he really enjoyed it. They got of course, let the kids run on the bases. And walked around the warning track, and it was a really cool experience. He really enjoyed it. But then a couple years later, like I said, we brought my nephew that lives here, the same town as I live in. We went to the game, and he really enjoyed it. I think that's what kind of sparked his wanting to play baseball, and he really enjoyed it, and it was a fun time. I have tons of pictures. Matter of fact, I think I have some of those pictures on our Instagram for ESGNet on there. So definitely go to our Instagram there. You guys can find on just type in ESGNet and you'll find our Instagram. There, or at least should be a link here to this on this video for that. But as you see a pop-up here, this is going to go over there behind the third baseman as Correa makes a nice catch. And that retires the top half of the sixth as we keep the runner at second base. And now, again, we get a chance now to try to win this game here, as we'll see another relief pitcher here for the Red Sox come out. As we'll see here, Christian Walker will lead off here in the top or the bottom half of the 12th. So bottom 12, as we see a runner, of course, there at second base here. Again, a simple base hit can bring home that run. As Walker goes swinging and comes up empty there, 0-1 count. As we'll see here, 2 for 4 day here for Walker. Walker looking, almost had to wear that one there, as this could be now 1-1. Walker, of course, had a nice series there against the A's, as he able to hit this one over there, letting the runner run over from second to third on that hit, on that attempted base hit. But he does a great job there of at least moving the runner over. And now we'll see what our guy here, who pretty much is probably our captain, I would say, imagine, as we'll see Tuve what he'll do here. As Tuve batting through 273 right now this season. He's 0 for 4 here today, so it's been a tough day for him. So when he is not doing so well, obviously that's why we're in the situation we're in. As if he's not doing great, the team's not going to be doing great. 0-2 count here for Tuve. Base hit, all we need here to bring home that runner. Or at least a deep fly ball. Could win the game. 1 out. Runner on third. And here we'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a hit there out to left. That's going to drop down. That's going to go off the town scoreboard, and that is going to be our winner. Nice play there from Jose Altuve as he gets a base hit, and that's going to put us in a great position now as we're able to get the base hit that we need to get the victory here in Game 2 of the series. Nice job there for the Astros, as Jordan is our player of the game there. 2 for 5 for him, home run and RBI. Sosa is your winner for the pitcher. There you see inning and 2/3, 2 strikeouts, a couple of hits there, but nonetheless, did a great job there. As you take a look at the box scores here, and of course you guys can pause the video, check it out, but looks like Abreu had a home run there, his second of the season. He also had 2 RBIs. And of course, Trevor Story, stolen base. Durant had a stolen base. Rafaela got caught stealing, his first of the season. But Crawford, 6 innings of work, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 strikeout. He'll get hit with a no decision. And then on the other side here for the Astros there, Tuve 1 for 5. Got that nice base hit there. Clutch move there from him. And of course, there you see the numbers there. Alvarez hit his 3rd home run. Brown gets hit with the no decision. And of course, Sosa gets the win there, his 2nd win of the season here with our club. As Garrett Crochet will be up next here, 26-year-old from Mississippi, 245 pounds, 6'6", and of course he was one of my favorite players in the Boston. Well, still is one of my favorite players in the Boston Red Sox series, as well as the just as one of the pitchers there for us. And of course, he is a potential, and of course he is going to be a tough nut to crack here, as he is going to definitely bring the thunder and lightning when it comes to pitching on that mound here. He is going to be a tough individual to deal with while he is on the mound. So, but if we can get a couple of hits off of him, and of course, get to him early, then I think we got a good chance to get in the victory here today. So we are looking for our third and final win of the series. So we're trying to wrap this one up here and try to close the book here on the Red Sox, as we could possibly get a nice sweep here. It'll be our second sweep of a series so far this season, as we're looking to, of course, try to, of course, do the same thing we did with the, with the Angels here, and hopefully we can get a decent win from one of our pitchers here today, as we have not had a starting pitcher win a game here. It's been mostly a bullpen, which like I said at the beginning of this episode, it's probably going to be a bullpen situation here for the most part here, but I at least think one of our games here we would have at least got a decent win, but manufacturing runs has been a difficult thing for us. We've seen that a little bit in the Angels series. And, of course, obviously, playing the Red Sox here, they're not going to, just give up runs. So there you see Imai. Of course, that first start there he had against the Angels there. 6 2/3 innings of work, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts. He had a 2.70 ERA in that one, as he did get a no decision in that Angels game there. So we're looking for his first win here today. We'll see if we can do so here. As you see the lineups there, and of course Bryce Matthews is going to be leading off here, as he will be playing shortstop here today. And like I said, I had to change it up there, because in this case we had a lot of guys that were asking for some time off because they are just tired. I mean, just been a rough couple first 5 or 6 games so far we played. So they need some time off, need a day off there, which is fine. I have nothing against that. So we've pretty much took the series here. But it'd be nice if we can break out the brooms here today, as the fans start bringing in brooms and indicating they want to see a sweep. So we're gonna try to do our best to do so as we get Duran there out here as we start at the top of the first. Nice strikeout there. It's now Roman Anthony up next here. 1-1 count, and we'll see here, nice strike, as he wants to, of course, get a second opinion about that. And that, oh, come on, seriously. Now, any other time, that would be a strike. But no, instead, they're going to overturn the call. So 2-1 count here in favor of him, as they'll take a pitch here. And this one, well, this one's going to fly out, as that one's going to go up, and it's going to be a out number 2 here on here. So okay, fine, whatever. You wanna play games like that, fine. We'll definitely do a lot more better job of striking out. And if you want to challenge the call there, but 4-seam fastball, low and away there on Abreu, and that is going to, of course, retire the side. So 1-2-3 there for the Red Sox, as we'll see Bryce Matthews will lead off here for us. And it's, again, another beautiful afternoon here in downtown Houston, as that ball is going to get over the head of the second baseman there. Nice hit for a base hit, and that's the way we want to lead off here in today's game. As Jordan Alvarez is up next, as he's looking for something here, and he's going to drop this one. A nice blooper out to center field there. Base hit. That's going to put 2 runners on board here for the Astros, as the Astros right now trying to string up some hits here. Jose Altuve's up next. He's batting .304, as he just got over the 400 mark, 300 mark. I said 404. I meant 304. Over the average there, and he's now in the 300s here. So nice base hit there for him. Puts him on board there now with nobody out. So now we'll see what the Big Isaac can do here. Was looking for a big at bat here for him. Unfortunately, this is going to be a floater out to center field here. Caught there. Runner's not going to be able to tag up, as that ball is going to get thrown. It is off target there some, but we're not going to risk it for the biscuit there and just leave our runners at peace there. So now Diaz up next. And, of course, Diaz looking to see what he can do. Batting .222 or .227. Pops this one up here. In-fly rules in effect. And runners are, of course, going to stay again there, as the first baseman there, crap, I forgot his name now. It's the first baseman playing that ball there. We'll see a base hit there. That's going to bring in a run. Looks like 2 runs could be coming in here as the Red Sox are now trail here 2-0 here against our Astros. Astros now taking the lead here early here in the bottom for the first, and we'll see Salazar there swings and misses, and that is going to be it. So Crochet is able to give up. We're able to at least get 2 runs off him there in the opening inning for us. We'll see if we can, of course, get some more. So Tristan Casas, that's who it is. Casas here, just almost obliterates the ball out of the ballpark, but it's going to stay there at right field, making that the first out here for the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, Casas by far is one of my favorite players in that Boston Red Sox series that we were playing last year. And he is definitely he get the right good pitch there. He can definitely take off with it, especially going opposite field. He is a dangerous mofo if he starts getting hot. As we'll see Yoshida up next. Yoshida batting right now 294. He takes a pitch there, but it's not one he should be taking as he'll strike out. And that'll end the inning. As we go down to the 3rd inning, top of the 3rd, as you'll see here, Caleb Durbin will take a pitch, and that'll be out for him, as that'll be the 4th strikeout now for Imai, as he'll get out number 1. Kinderfeller next, and he will swing and miss as well on that 4th seam, and that's going to be now 2 away here. As you see our rookie pitcher here, he is doing some work here. So far, he's not giving up a hit. And he's definitely keeping the base pass under his control here. We'll see what he can do here against Connor Wong. And, of course, you guys all know about Connor Wong and my headaches with him in that series of the Red Sox. But, hey, I start getting, getting things together with him as we go ahead and get him popped out there in shallow right field. That ends the inning. But, yeah, Connor Wong was one of those players the little hair I have left on my head, he was having me pull out. I just could not just understand his, what he was doing. I was trying my best to take my time with the swings and stuff, and that's kind of with the way it was some players here from time to time when I play a new series. But like Connor by far was just the worst. But I've gotten used to, I know his little, what the count is, the best count is for him to get a hit and do a great job with either pulling the pitch or taking it opposite field there with him. But we got 2 on here, nobody out. Diaz up next, and Diaz gets here that cut fastball. That is going to be a quick play there as they get the runner in a double play there, as that's a 5-3 double play. We'll see now full count here for Carlos Correa as he swings and misses there. That's going to be it for the inning. As Correa was trying to obliterate that ball there, but Crochet's like, no sir, won't be done today. Go to the 4th inning. We'll see a 1-2 count here on Duran as he's leading off the top of the 4th. Pop fly here. Nobody's going to be able to get to it as he's going to get a smooth double here. No problem there. Nice stand-up double there for himself. And again, I don't know why the game keeps not letting me throw the ball when I need to throw it. I'm getting a little concerned about that. I don't like that. As we'll see a ball here hit smacked out to center field here. Play is going to be at the plate here. Can we get the ball in? No, it's not. And the run will come across as Anthony Roman gets a nice RBI single. Driving in Duran. That's going to make it now 2-1. Boston trailing. Ibar's up next, 0-1 day for him. Fly ball up the left, and Jordan is able to get that one as he's able to throw that one in there quickly, keeping the runner at first, and that's now a 1 out, and Boston's right now trailing by 1. As we'll see here, Cass is up next here, and Cass is going to hit this one out to left field. Jordan here has to get this one off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner here now trying to make it to home, and we're going to be a play at the plate there. Nice relay, and a nice job there as the Boston Red Sox gets first baseman gets gunned down at the plate. Look at this, great hit there or I should say not the first baseman. It was actually who was that got taken there at the plate? That is that Duran? No, that's not Duran. Who is that? I can't really tell from the numbers there. But nonetheless, the Red Sox gets taken down there. Now we're here 0-2, and we'll see a nice pitch. As we'll see, that one's going to get Rafaela out, and that's going to get us out of the inning. So one run does come across. I believe that was Anthony, actually, that got taken there at the plate. But nonetheless, one run does come across, and the Red Sox trail by 1. As we'll see, the Astros here in the bottom half of the 4th. Here, drop this one there out to left field, near the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit there for Cesar. As we'll see, Joey up next as one of our young outfielders here. He takes a swing, and he is going to come up empty. And that'll be the 5th strikeout now for Crochet. As we'll take a look at the StatCast spread. And there you see, not a good at bat there for us. As now we'll see Zach Cole up next, one of our another young guys here. As we'll see a swing and a miss there from him. He'll come up empty, as he will take a K as well. As now Crochet got 2 strikeouts in a row now. See if he can get a 3rd one here. Let's try not to have that happen. But Bryce Matthews says, hell no. Taking this one over the fence, and that ball is gone. 388. Let the choo-choo train roll. As the train is number 0 taken off. And that is no other than Bryce Matthews, as he hits a nice home run. 2-run shot there for him. That's going to put us up now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 out. Nice job there from the young outfielder, as he's able to get every stitch of that baseball. Drives it home, or drives out of the ballpark here, going to someone's home as a souvenir. Jordan's up next. He's got bases empty, 2 out. He's working with an 0-2 count. He swings and misses there, comes up empty. And like I said, it's been a tough go here with Jordan here, at least when I'm controlling him. I just gotta work with him. I think I'm gonna have to go in the go in the with the batting cages with him and just kind of get his timing down there. As we'll go now with 1 out now. We'll see here in the bottom of the 5th, 3-1 count on Caleb Derlin, as he is making a good fight here, trying to keep alive. Full count here for him, as he'll chop this one. That'll be a circle change. It's still a full count now here for the Red Sox. Caleb 0 for 1 today, as he'll take a pitch there, and that is going to be the first walk now here in the game here for our pitcher. So now we got to try to get a ground ball here to try to get the double play and get out of the inning here. We don't want to give up any more, as that ball is going to go up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit, and the runner now taking off from 1st to 3rd. Come on, throw the ball. Jeez. Again, I don't know why it does that. I did not hold on to the button. I just tapped it, and I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever. Ball's going to be popped up behind the first base bag. And, of course, a nice catch there from Walker. Salazar, I should say. Salazar's playing that base here today. But he gets it. That's going to be out number 2. 1-1 count here for Duran. Duran does a great job there, poking that one up the middle there. Base hit will bring in a run. It's now 4-2 here. Red Sox still behind here, still down by 2 now. As we'll see here, Anthony again. He'll take that slider, looking at it, and realize, yeah, you should swing at that one, son. As that retires aside. Nice job there for our pitcher. Gets himself out of the inning, but he does give up a run. It's 4-2 here in Houston. As we'll see the next bat here for the Houston. As we'll see, Isaac will get up on board there with the base, or actually, base hit there. Nice job. If he just had a little more speed, I think he probably had a double there. But we'll see now. Diaz up next with 1 out. 0-2 day here for him, as he's going to hit this one out to left field, bounce that one out there. That's going to be a base hit for him. And that's going to keep the bases now still alive here for us, as they have now 2 on and with 1 out. And the Crochet looks like he is going to be told by Cora to give up the baseball here and let the bullpen do their job. So bullpen will come in here for the Red Sox, as the Red Sox, of course, trying to avoid this sweep. Right now, they're not looking too good from happening. But with 2 on and 1 out, Carlos Correa is up next. He has a 1-2 count. And he'll drive this one out to center field. That's going to drop down, base hit, and the bases are now loaded and fired and lit up here now for us to really do some damage here. So now, Cesar Salazar, 1 for 2 for him for the day here. Great opportunity now for him to really be a hero and really add some more runs to the board here. Pop up here high and deep out to center field. This is going to be quickly caught there by Anthony. But a runner's going to come in. They're going to tag up, and we're going to try to see. No! Our guy from second could not get to third. And that's going to end the inning. Nice throw there from Anthony on that particular play. So down by 2. As we'll see, Rafaela here hits this one. That's going to go, and looks like it's going to hit off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're going to have to track this one down as Rafaela gets a nice double. Put him now himself in scoring position now here, as we have 2 out here on the Red Sox. Red Sox trying to keep this inning going here for themselves. As now see Yoshida here hitting this one down the third base line, thrown over the first, and that is going to retire the side. So a little scary moment there, but we're able to keep that runner on board there and not let him come across. As we'll see now, we'll start the bottom of the 6th here with Joey hitting this one here. That's going to bounce around off near the 326 sign out to the right. And that's going to be a nice double there for him as he's able to hustle. As Lapidur is going to get the double. Zach Cole's up next, and he's going to get a little cue shot here out to the left. He's trying to see if we can get that one off the wall out there, but no. It's going to be caught by Duran, and that is going to, of course, keep the runner at second, as there's now 1 out here. And Johan is doing a great job here of trying to keep this at bats here at really in the ballpark here. Of course, they gave up one earlier to, speaking of home runs, they get one up to Matthews here early back in the 4th. That was 2 innings ago. Now we'll see if he can do it again. 3-3 day for him, as he going to swing and miss there on that drop third strike, trying to get him thrown out there at first. They do so, and that's going to put now 2 away here on the Astros. So good try there from Bryce, but no cigar. He'll come up short, as it'll be 3 for 4 now here for the day. Jordan's up next. He's got a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Runner on second. This one's going to be in a pop-up, and this one has Connor Wong in position there for the catch. Nice job. And that retires the side as we leave one stranded and still up by 2 here. Bottom of the 7th coming up. And we'll see Jose Altuve here. Oh, nice job there. Poking that one in there. Oh, yes, even better. That's going to be a nice double there. So bad fielding there by the left fielder. And that's going to give Altuve now his 4th double of the season. As Isaac's up next, 2 for 3. And the Red Sox here, it looks like they have a little fielding issues here. As now we'll see Isaac there hits a base hit, now moving Altuve from second to third on that hit. And, of course, getting himself on board. Now with runners on the corners, we got Diaz up to bat here. Now, of course, Diaz, you got to do a good job here to avoid the double play. As he'll hit this one up the middle there. Nobody's there. Runner's going to come in. That's going to be Jose Altuve. And it's going to be a 5-3 ball game, or excuse me, 5-2 ball game here for the Astros. As the Astros here looking to, of course, trying to tack on more here. More runs, more opportunities here for us to get, secure the win. As this ball's going to be flied out to right field. And they're going to, of course, keep the runner there at second, not let him move up 90 feet. Nice hustle there from Abreu. So now 2-2 count here on Cesar Salazar. He's 1 for 3 for the day. We'll see if he can do something here as he swings and misses there on that 4-seam fastball. As he's going to come up empty there. As now the Astros here trying to bring home a runner, trying to bring some runs in here. They got 2 on, 2 out. And this one from Joey here pops up to center field. Should be an easy play. And that's going to retire the side. As we go now to the top half of the 8th, as we'll see Anthony there gets rung up there. Nice job, as he's now 1 for 3 now today, as he'll come up empty. 0 for 3 is with a strikeout, of course. Abreu here, and of course we decide to do a quick pitching change here, as Munoz will come out here. So we're of course doing that whole righty versus lefty matchup here. So let's see what we can do. As Abreu, of course, he is a dangerous hitter, especially against lefties. As we'll see it's not going to be a base hit. This is going to be good enough for a double. As Abreu hustles around the base pass there, gets a nice double off of that hit out to our left field. That's going to be a second double of the season here with the Red Sox. As Tristan Cass is up next here, he's 1 for 3. Cass is here, swings and misses there. Thank goodness. We did not need that problem there. As he gets struck out there on that slider outside, or get him to go outside there swinging. Rafael up next. He's 1 for 3. As he's got 2 out and 1 on here, and we'll try to hustle this one there. Oh, nice play there. As we get to the ball there at right field, nice play. As that's going to retire the side there, and of course end the chances of the Red Sox getting a run there in that inning. A little bit of big threat there, but be able to neutralize it quickly. Zach Cole's up next, and we'll see what Cole can do. 0 for 3 day for him. Been a tough at-bats here for him, but we're trying to do our best here. Oh, that ball. Oh, Duran. That's not like Duran there. Well, I mean, I guess early on in his career it was, but he's going to get hit with an E7, as he should have caught that. That's going to put us on board here with a runner on. As Bryce, of course, hit that home run back in the 4th here. He's 3 for 4 for the day. We'll see what he can do as he pops this one, or grounds this one over the second. Turn around for the double play, and that's going to be 2 away there on the Reds, on the Astros. A 4-5-3 double play. Nice job there, as now Jordan is up to bat with bases empty and with 2 out here. Doesn't look too promising, or at least hasn't been too promising when he's at the bat, even with runners on board. As we'll see a swing and a mill. Oh, look at that pitch right there. He got every piece of that, but it goes foul. Oh, why are you doing this to me, baseball gods? 0-1 count here now. He gets a pitch there on that 4-seamer high and up, and he cannot get enough like he did that first pitch there. 0-2 count. They're going to go inside, brush him off the bag, or off the plate there. As now they're looking at a 1-2 count. Jordan looking here at a 1-1 pitch, or excuse me, a 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. He's 1 for 4 here in this game, and of course he's been really struggling throughout the whole series, and he struggles again as he strikes out. So now top of the 9th coming up. As Brayan Bello here got the chance now to help us out here as we have a nice 5-2 lead. And of course, we'll probably bring in the closer here at some point. All right, I think right now he's getting warmed up, and oh, that one's going to be fair, and they're going to say it's an automatic double. So puts the runner at second, as we'll see a 0-2 count here. Swing and a miss there. That's going to retire. Nice play. As Abreu getting himself out of this one here. And still not got himself out of that jam there, but he's still lost in the force here. We got to find the clearing here. So let's see what we can do here against Kinderfella. And so we'll see the pitch here. Ball's going to be pop up here to shallow left center field. That's going to be a base hit for the. Oh, he's going for 2 there. What the heck? Okay, we got you. Going for 2 there. So, okay, our bad not paying attention there. That's going to cost us. So now we're going to have to take out Abreu here, and we're going to have to find somebody that can help us really sealed the deal here. And that's going to be our closer, as Hatter is going to come out and slam the door shut, lock it down, and let our guy here do his work here. As you see his numbers here, 3 for 3 in saves opportunities here. And of course, we're going to see if he can close the door here and get a nice save, and of course get the win. As you see a ball there, ground there to second. That run is going to come in to score. Makes it 5-3 here. Red Sox. Of course, we had to trade that hit, or that trade that out for a run. So now Duran's up next here. And of course, Duran, situations like this, he is pretty clutch as he fouls this one off. And that is going to be a 1-2 count. 1-2 count here for Duran. Hader here throws, and that is going to be it. As that is going to retire this one, and we win this series, and we pick up a victory here with one of our our starter. He gets the win. As the rookie gets his first win of the season for himself, as Hader helped out getting his 4th save, as the Astros sweep out the Red Sox, and we get a nice second sweep of the season here against 2 American League teams, the Angels and now the Red Sox. So nice job as we get the victory here. As we take a look at the numbers there. And of course, Bryce Matthews having a great day there. 3 for 5, a home run, 2 RBIs. I think we might have to have him in the lineup more. I'm really feeling him. I like his swagger. But as you take a look there's your box scores there. Like I said, not a quality start, but he did, or at least he got the loss. It wasn't a quality start there for Crochet. 4 and a third innings of work there for him. I gave him 11 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned, and of course 7 strikeouts. Really tough. A couple of first 4 innings were really tough for him. We were jumping right on top of him, which is really unusual, but we did so and did a great job putting some good hits together, and getting ourselves the lead, and really doing a great job of maintaining it, even though a couple times we should have did a lot more better job. But hey, we'll take what we can get, and we'll do so there. As like I said, I'm happy to see finally one of our pitchers here, starters, getting a chance to get a win, because it's been a while. So as you take a look here right now, we're curling 7-0 right now, leading the American League West. Rangers just 2.5 games back of us. They are on a 2-game winning streak. They are 4-2. Athletics 3-3. Have a 2-game losing streak on their hands. Mariners 2 for 5, 2-5 I should say, there for them. And of course the Angels finally got a win. They are 1-6 now here, but still in last place in the division. So yeah, really good win there, really good series there for us. I like what we did there. Pitching was starting to do better. White Sox, Twins, Royals. There, and of course the Guardians, and of course in last place there are the Tigers, who are just a game behind the White Sox. Of course that can definitely change really quickly there. But the White Sox look like they're pretty, from all what I've seen from other people playing this game, the White Sox gotten better. Blue Jays, Rays, Yankees, Red Sox, and of course Orioles there in last place. Then in the National League side, in the National League West, you got the Dodgers 5-1, get Padres, of course, 4-2. Don't forget to check out our Padres series on the second channel. They're on ESGNet Plus LP. Really fun series that we're doing over there. And then Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Giants are, of course, they're in the bottom. They're in the division. They're in the National League West. In the National League Central, you got the Pirates 4-2, along with the Cubbies. Cardinals and Brewers are 2-4. Both teams are 2 games back of the Cubbies and Pirates. And of course the Reds, 3 games back. They are 1-5. And right now, they are trying their best to get out of that hole. Mariners, they're 4-2. Phillies 3-3. Braves 3-3. Nationals 2-4, and the Mets are 2-4 as well. Both are 2 games back. All right, so as we continue today's episode, and this is a bit of a long one here, we're going to get into some Space Cowboys there. We're going to be in the back in the minor leagues here. We're going to see our AAA squad here, and we are going to see that they're right now currently 3-0. We've seen them in the previous episode here, and I kind of want to do a player lock on one of their players here that I mentioned before here when we were playing that in that particular episode there, and that is the son of Craig Biggio, Cave Biggio. He is a infielder. He plays right now. He's playing second base for us, but he plays first, third, left, and right. He played for the Royals. Before that, he played for the Royals last season, but he was a Blue Jay. He was there with Vlad Guerrero Jr. And their big youth explosion they had up there a couple seasons ago, and really he's kind of tapered off some, but he's here with us as we got him over the off season, and we're gonna try to see if he can bring that Hall of Fame kind of status his dad brought to the game with us here in Houston. As he right now, for the time being, he is down here at AAA, but eventually he will hopefully get being called up here. As you see there, we seen what he did last game there. He had 2 home runs in that series there against the Rough Riders, and we'll see what he does here today. Now, he only really bats when I think it's against lefties, if I remember correct, or righties. One of the two. I think it's righties. Yeah. So he only bats there. So in this episode, I will let you know now that he does not necessarily is in every. He's not. Obviously he's not in the lineup when we're facing lefties. So when that happens, we're kind of going to do get out of player lock, and we'll kind of just jump. We'll do a quick sim and just jump into a game whenever he's not in the lineup there. So you'll see that here in today's episode. So this will be the wrapping up the video here today. This will be the final series we'll play here, and kind of see what see what Cave can do here in his facing the jumbo. Oh, I also will say too, you'll see here in the first couple of games, one of the games I actually accidentally skipped and I simmed, so I didn't get to, if I remember correctly. Okay, never mind. I did play all 5. I did play all 6. Never mind. I was thinking another series. Never mind. That was the Padres series. I accidentally skipped one of the games. I'm like, crap. So we'll see what Biggio can do here. But the other one of the things I was going to say or mention, at least in today's episode, is I have been uploading some of the ballparks, especially mainly the AAA ballparks, because I use those in my Road to Show, and also I use them here in the franchise mode as well. So both this series and of course our series over on the second channel with the Padres, I'm adding the ballparks that a lot of people are creating. Some really good creators out there creating some of those ballparks. Maybe a future episode or a video. I need to post a video or something about that, about the ballparks and what these people have created. Because these ballparks that they've created are very, very detailed. They do a great job of putting some realism and the accuracy of the ball. Not just AAA ballparks, but the AA ballparks as well. So in this episode, you'll see the Jumbo Shrimp. Right now, this is just the quote-unquote default ballpark that they play in. And then towards the end of this series, the series that we're playing right now with the Jumbo Shrimp, you'll see the newer ballpark in this one. So you'll see some difference. So I try my I don't know, immersion wise, it may break the immersion of of this particular series, but hey, it's a game. So but I was trying my best to find a ballpark that Jumbo Shrimp played in, but I couldn't find nothing. It wasn't until I got halfway through this particular series that we're playing right now of here when we're player lock in Biggio, that I found one. I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, man. I was like, okay, well, never mind. We'll just go ahead and we'll still, we'll play in that ballpark, and I just explain that why we're in a new ballpark here. As Bullock there does a great job there of getting Biggio out. So Biggio right now 0-for-2. He has a runner on, actually running on first and second with 2 out. And of course, that one's going to get away from the catcher. As now the runners will move up 90 feet. And they'll be on second and third now here. So this should make us a little bit, take a little bit of pressure off of us. As we just really need to slap one up the middle here. And a run should come across. And it'll be the first run of the ball game here for us. As we're in the top of the 5th. But we'll see how that will go here. So you'll see how, nice hit. Nice job. That's going to stay fair. And that should be good enough for a double here. As Biggio here, he's going to slide. And he is able to get actually 2 runs in. So that's a nice 2 RBI double or 2 RBI double. 2 RBI double there for him. A nice job there bringing home those 2 runs. Now we'll see if CJ Alexander can now help us out here, bring us home. And of course, I did have to change the buttons. For whatever reason, I had it on the left 2 and right 2 triggers buttons to go head and forward. And I had to change it to the directional key, the left stick. I had to change that so it go forward, up or right has you advance the runner, and then down and left will have you bring the runner back. So I had to change that around there. I kept noticing it here lately. That I'm like, man, that doesn't look right. Like, why am I not able to still bases that way or whatnot? I'm like, okay, I got to change some settings there. So that's something I had to do. As we take a look here, and the Jumbo Shrimp on this nasty night here, they win this one here 5-2. As the Space Cowboys, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Jumbo Shrimp, 5 runs, 13 hits, 3 errors. Somehow they're able to keep the game here and keep it for themselves. Get the victory there. Nice job. But Biggio there, 1-for-4, a double and 2 RBIs for him in this game. We tried, but we came up short. And like I said, when you're playing in the player lock there, just not too much you can do. You can only just focus on and really just manage the guy that you're working on, playing wise there. And of course, you hope and pray that the computer will be somewhat nice to you and give you a chance to get back in the game there. But they did a great job. Jumbo Shrimp scored 4 runs alone there in the 7th inning, and then again they scored another run in the 8th to go ahead and get that victory for themselves as they take game 1 of this 6-game series. But yeah, occasionally I'm not going to do this every episode, but we are going to obviously come down here and check out some pitchers, some infielders, whoever's having a good time, either playing really well or guys are not playing so well. We'll come down here and try to help them out and just kind of look at some of our talent that we have down here in the AAA as well as the AA. As we'll see here, Orlando Ortiz Mar is our pitcher that we'll be facing against here. From Puerto Rico, 6'3", 195 pounds, 28 years of age, undrafted, and of course he is a rookie. See potential as he has a 4-seam, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball here. We'll see what we can do here against against this Jumbo Shrimp, as we'll have another player lock opportunity here with Biggio. And like I said, Biggio has some power on him, and I really like seeing what he can do. And I'm hoping that we can, really get that going here for him, because I really want to get him called up here quickly. Because like I said, we need those utility players like that can play multiple positions, so we can give our veterans the time off that they need, especially if we're in the hunt for a playoff position or something like that. So I'm sure that he will get called up here very soon. here, and I would imagine before the All-Star break, if he's hitting very well here. And he's been, at least in this last episode we had him, we seen him on the team here. He was been hitting pretty well. Unfortunately, he hits that ball right down to the first base line. That gets him out. But we're up by 3. Hits this one up the middle there. That is going to be a base hit. That should also bring in a run, as it's going to be an RBI single there for him. And puts the Space Cowboys up now 4-0. So, nice job for Biggio. And it's now C.J. Alexander now 0 for 1. Alexander with 2 away. We're going to take off here with Biggio. And that is going to be a routine play over there as CJ is going to get thrown out. So, Space Cowboys lead it 4-0 here as we go to the bottom half of that second inning. As we now jump to the 5th inning, top of the 5th. We'll see what Biggio can do as he will lead off. They lead it now 4-3 as Jacksonville able to come back. And Biggio does not like that call there. He's going to try to get it, see if he can get it reversed. But no, they're going to say they're going to hold it, say it is a strike. So he is now 0-1. So 0-1 now, count here for Biggio as he hits this one there. A nice hustle there from the shortstop there. Makes a nice snag and able to throw the runner out there at first. And that will, of course, retire him. 5-3 now here, Sugarland. Space Cowboys here, taking on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Take the lead right now. Runner on board with nobody out, and Biggio got a piece of that, but just could not keep it fair. So he's going to go for now a 1-1 count here, looking for a better pitch. And, of course, move up that runner up 90 feet. So see that curveball gets on him, but can't keep it fair either. And now, oh, look at this. A nice swing there on that cutter, or that slider. Can get all of that, and that's going to be foul as well. So now 1-2 count here. And again, foul off there on that slider. Still makes it now 1-2. So he's really just trying to fight here in this at-bat. And see again here, gets a piece of this one here. That's going to go out to right field, and that is going to be caught, as that's going to be a fly ball out there, as he can't do much with anything with that. So now with runner on second, with 1 out, it's an 8-3 ball game here. Space Cowboys lead it. And we'll see a swing there. That's going to be a strike there on Biggio, 0-1. Couldn't get that sinker. Got a piece of that 4-seam fastball, but again, cannot. He's a little late on that. And we'll see a pitch out there at 4-seamer, trying to get him to chase. Doesn't go for it. Now 1-2 count. Going inside, and that's going to bring the runner up 90 feet as he'll go from second to third there. And now Biggio here should be getting a decent pitch here now to try to get at least put in play here. 2-2 count. And that ball is going to be a ground ball. And it is going to be in play, but not with the way he wants it, as that is going to be it. And we're able to win this one here as we get out of this one with a nice victory here, taking game 2 of this 6-game set. And we win this one 10-3 as the series now tied 1 game apiece. Space Cowboys 10 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. Jumbo Shrimp 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for them in today's game. So even not playing so well there, we still are able to drive in. Got 10 runs driven in, and we get a nice victory here, a nice 7-run victory. Nice job there for our boys, as Kelly Stroman is your player of the game there. 3 for 4, 2 doubles, and 3 RBIs for him. Orlando Ortiz Meyer, there you see his numbers: 5 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 4 earned on him. As Biggio 1 for 5 today, not the best numbers there that you want to, toot your horn about, but he did help out somewhat in the win here, bringing in a runner so there in this one. But yeah, good victory there for us, and now hopefully that is motivation for us to go in game 3 and try to see if we can of course have the similar performance that we had here in game 2, and of course try to take the series back by going up 2 games. So there you see the numbers there. Of course, you guys can pause the video as always to, of course, take a better look at the numbers there. But yeah, for the most part here, like I said, not the best game there for Biggio, but it's going to take some time, as you know, you just got to be more patient at the plate and just be more pitch selective there. So Thomas White is going to be the next pitcher here that we'll be facing, as he's 21 years of age, 240 pounds, 6'5", from Massachusetts. Drafted back in the 2023 draft in the first round. And, of course, he has not started his MLB service. He is number 2 prospect for the Marlins in their organization. And there you see a 4-seam, slider, change, sweeper, and a curve. And we'll see what he can do here as this 21-year-old playing in, imagine his first game, his professional career here, especially in the Double-A. And so there you see he got a win last time around. There you see he pitched 5 2/3 innings of work, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. There you see a hit. His home runs per 9 is a little over 1 there, but nonetheless, he's going to be trying to do his best here as he took on what is it? I can't remember that. It's a Minnesota. It's in Minnesota. Damn it! I forgot what that team's called. But yeah, they played. He played them, got the win. 5 2/3 innings there. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. That earned run was a home run. So Rochester, that's who they played. I knew I would come up with the name. But B potential, left-handed batter, left-handed thrower. And like I said, when we cannot have, as you see here, the matchup here, we don't have Biggio in the game. So we'll have to we'll have to get out of player lock, and we'll have to, of course, go and just play as a team as a whole. And we'll just go ahead and quick sim it and see where we can just kind of drop in at and see what we can do. And of course, I was trying to look through there, see who I always want to play as, but there's just nobody I was really seeing that I was wanting to play as. So we went ahead and did a quick manage here, and so we'll do that here, and we'll just kind of jump in whenever we feel like we need to help out the team, or or at least try to, if we have the lead, try to maintain the lead here. So again, just simming here, seeing what we can do here for the club. And right now, Space Cowboys right now having a good run as they lead at 3-0. Owen Casey, he plays for the Jumbo Shrimp. I did not know that he must have been a part of a trade there, because he was with the White Sox organization. You guys remember from our White Sox series over on ESGNet plus LP. So he's no longer a Cubby. He was with the Iowa Cubs there. So now he's with the Miami AAA squad here, the Jumbo Shrimp, which I was like, okay, I know that guy. He looks familiar. He's got a familiar swing. He has, a familiar presence. So we'll see if we can, we get a pitch against him. We'll try to see if we can, of course, shut him down. As you see here, oh, look at that. Nice 2-run shot there from Ramirez. As we'll see here, we right now lead at 5-2. As they are starting to come back here in the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. And so far, I haven't think that we don't need to jump in just yet. Of course, you got to keep a close. One thing about the quick match too is you got to watch your pitcher. You got to watch that bar of theirs, because that bar can drop drastically if you don't really pay attention to it. And also too, you got to take advantage of those times where you got base runners on, so you can steal as well. So right now we have a 2 or 3-run lead. Make that a 4-run lead here, as we lead it 6-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. And again, doing a good job there pitching there, Wise. Nice job. As hopefully, maybe we won't have to come in this game here. So far, without really a human help here, the computer getting a nice opportunity. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here in the 8th. Got 2 on with 2 out, and so we're gonna see what we can do here in this situation. Obviously, want to try to keep the inning alive, and of course move the base runners here. As we'll see a hit there out to right field. Oh, come on, just foul ball there. So now 0-1 count, 2 on, 2 out. Swing and a miss there, as that's a slider there. So you just cannot pick up that. So he gets another opportunity here now. Let's see the pitch, and oh, look at this, nice hit. That's gonna drop out there to right center field. 1 run's gonna come across, make that 2 runs coming across as he gets a bases clearing RBI or 2 RBI double there for the Space Cowboys. So we'll see Zach Zuber here now for the Jumbo Shrimp, as he'll pop this one over there to the second baseman there. And a quick throw, and that'll be it for the inning, as the 2 runs will come across, making it now even more tougher now for the Jumbo Shrimp to come back, as they right now lead it 8-2. So Brandon Walter still out here to pitch, and probably at some point here we'll probably have to do a pitching change, as a base hit being swatted there. Nice job. As there you see a nice hit there, as Jacksonville trying to get a rally going here. Daniel Johnson up next, batting 143, and that's going to be a ball not blocked very well. Try to throw over to second, and the Space Cowboys can't make the tag there at second, as this will be a stolen base for the Jumbo Shrimp. As they'll issue a wild pitch, they'll actually credit it as a wild pitch. Johnson here looks at that one there, but he says, no, wait a minute, that was not in the zone. And you know what? He's right. It wasn't, as it just barely touches the zone. So now, looking at a 2-2 count here, we got to put this guy away here. That was a good eye on there from him. We'll see here with 2-2 count, nobody out, 1 on. Foul ball. That'll be a circle change. As now Walter here playing a little bit of mind games with him, trying to pinpoint this one very well. Try to keep that runner on in the bait, keep him from scoring. But a ground ball there moves the runner up 90 feet as Cody Morrison now up next, or I should say Morset, as he'll be up to bat. Got a runner on second here. Base hit, of course, will score, and that's what's good. Exactly what happened, as that fly ball there gets away from him. Oh, Cody now has a chance now to go for a triple, and he's going to do so here as they throw that one in there, and he is going to get a nice RBI triple for his effort, as we just misplayed that there in left field. So now we'll see a little powwow on the mound here, as of course we get our chance for our bullpen to get ready and bring out De Los Santos. As De Los Santos now here has 1 runner on third and 1 out. Not an easy task to do here, as that ball's going to drop, and that's going to be in now, bringing in a run as he gets an RBI single on that hit. As now we'll see the top of the order now here for the Jumbo Shrimp. We got to get this. We got to quit this hit parade here, as another base hit comes up, and then of course moves the runner up 90 feet. Runners on first and second with only 1 out. Come on, guys. Let's put the ball in play here. Let's get a double play of some sort here. So, okay, strikeout's even better, as Ramirez takes a swing there. So only Casey, like I mentioned earlier. We'll see what he can do, as he's got a 0-2 count on him. He swings and misses there on that 4-seamer, and that is going to get us out of this one. But we do give up a couple runs here, but you know, we still got the lead. As we go to the 9th now here, as Tommy Sacco Jr. is up to bat here, 0 for 3. As he's leading off here. Pop this one up there. That's going to drop. Nice job. It's get that one past the shortstop there. And that's going to be a base hit for us. And Sacco Jr. on board. As Garrett now up next. Quillette here pops this one here high and deep over the left field. That should be easy play. Easy call. And now let's put one away as CJ Alexander's up next. So now CJ here. Got to avoid the opportunity here to give them a double play here to get us out. As I'll ground this one here. And of course I say that. Commentator's curse there. That's a ground ball. Nice double play there for the Jumbo Shrimp. And now we go to the bottom half of the ninth. This is possibly the last chance now here for the Jumbo Shrimp to do anything. As De Los Santos taking on De Los Santos here. Bottom of the ninth here, 0-2. I don't know if they're related or not, but see a ball here hit high and deep out to left field. This is going to go back. It's going over the wall. And we ran out of real estate there, and that ball just keeps traveling. As that goes 366 feet there. Nice home run there for De Los Santos, the batter, as he gets his first home run of the season. Ball hit now by Jacob Berry, as that's going to be out number 1. And so now the Space Cowboys here have to make a change as they want to bring in their closer. And it's Vanny here. Got 2 outs and a runner, or no runners on board here, but a fly ball out to right field. That's going to be caught, and that is going to be it for this one as we pull off the victory here. Nice job there from the Space Cowboys as they get another victory here. And they take now a 2-1 lead here in the series against the Jumbo Shrimp as they win this one 8-5. So nice job there as Walter, of course, get his first win of the season. Thomas White of the Jumbo Shrimp gets his first loss of the season, and Vanway there gets his save as well. So his second save there for the season. Nice job there from Logan. But yeah, we do get the victory here, 8-5, as that one got a little scary there towards the end, especially in the 8th inning. As the Jumbo Shrimp were starting to get some, getting that rhythm and get some hits. That was, it's like, no, cannot. This cannot be the case here. We got to make sure that does not continue. But yeah, came close to being a huge inning there for them. It was a huge inning for them, but really, it could have been worse if we didn't stop what we were trying to do or stop what they were getting us to do and do a better job of fielding and of course pitching as well. But 8 runs, 15 hits, 1 error there for the Space Cowboys. 5 runs, 6 hits for the Jumbo Shrimp. So as we get ready now, we're going to get ready for game number 3 here. And it should be, we should, again, be close here. You know, a 6-game series. Ideally, you want to take like the first, 4 games to kind of say, hey, we won the series. I don't know. Someone explains to me why they do a 6-game series in AAA and AA. That's weird to me, but whatever. Dax Fuller is, of course, their pitcher here. From Oklahoma, 24 years of age. She's got a 2-seam fastball, a curveball, a changeup, and a 4-seam fastball that he can do for some pretty good damage there for him. See potential. He's a 65 overall, and of course he is with Miami's AAA squad here. And we'll see if we can, of course, see if he can help us out getting that next win here. By giving us some, pretty good hits here. We won't do too much damage on you. But I think we'll also see. I'm hoping that we'll have be able to have Biggio in the lineup here today in this game 4 here. So far with the pitching that he's had so far here, he's got a win under his belt. There you see some of his other numbers as well for the season. And we'll, of course, we'll just kind of see what is exposed to us as we could try to get a victory here on him. And of course, take our opportunity of really trying to, see what he's, currently, what his weaknesses are compared to our strengths and whatnot. So we'll see how things go, but we are going to go ahead and quick sim here, as we do not get a chance to play as Biggio. So we're going to do another quick sim here, and of course we'll just drop in whenever it's best for us to, of course, get in here. So we'll see whenever the timing is right, as we'll see quite a few strikeouts, quite a few fly balls, a couple double plays, ground outs. So, just typical stuff at the beginning of the game here. Once the team, nice home solo shot there from Stram, as he gets a nice run there for us. Nice job. Space Cowboys on board here early at the top of the third, as Fuller here gives up a home run, as we'll see here, trying to trying to jump on top of that here, as they get a nice double there to start themselves off there in the bottom of the third. They turn around and score, and then they score another run, making it 2-1. So okay, let's just see what our pitching can do, see if we can get ourselves out of here, as Colton is there pitching for us. Colton Gordon is our pitcher in today's matchup, and of course we'll just try to make sure that our guys do well here for us, as take a look here. Okay, so we tied it up to a piece now, and we'll see how far we'll get to here. Like I said, it's usually nice solo shot, as the Jumbo Strip now take the lead here. Okay, Jumbo, they're not playing around here. They definitely want to try to keep their head above water here in this particular series. As this is game 4, so a loss here would put us up 3-1. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the top of the 6th here, as we'll see here Winkler on board on the plate here for us, as we'll see it's tied up 3 apiece, and he will drop. That'll be a drop third strike here. They're gonna have to throw him out at first, and they do so, and that gets him out of the jam. So we couldn't do too much there in that situation, but we'll go to the bottom of the 6th here. We'll try to have some good solid pitching and some good defense here with Gordon. We'll probably have to pull Gordon out at some point here in this game, as his energy is starting to go down some. So we got to get that bullpen warmed up, as Daniel Johnson here popped out last time, his last at bat. Drafted back in the 5th round of the 2016 draft. We'll see what he can do here with bases empty. That's going to be a nice shot out there to right center field there. That's going to go all the way back to the warning track. And that should be good enough with his speed. Should get him a triple, maybe even an inside the park home run if we don't get that ball in. But he does get himself a triple. Nice hit there for him, as that's going to put him on board here now with 1 out. So now Jacob Berry's up next here. And of course, we got to try to strike out Berry or try to get him to pop this one up. But that's going to be a ground ball here. We're going to trade the run for the out. And the Jumbo Strip will take the lead now, 4-3. So 2 away here, as Colton is really trying to get himself out of this jam here. He does. And that's going to get him out of the inning there. 1 run will come across here for the Jumbo Shrimp, as now we'll jump to the 7th inning here. As Kellen Strandland, of course, hit that home run earlier in today's game here. We'll see what he does here in this one. He's going to lift this one here high and deep out to left center field. That ball goes up, and that ball is gone. Home run there for him. That's his 2nd now of this game of the season. They now tied it up now 4 apiece. As Nick Allen here starts the top of the order, and he gets rung up there, as Tinko did a great job getting him the chase, as Shea Whitcomb now up next with 1 out, nobody on here for Shane. Shea, he's 3 for 3 for the day here, and make that 4 for 4, as Jumbo Strip just cannot figure out how to get him out, and he is going to take a nice base hit now with 1 away. As now Zach Zuber is now up to pitch here. We've seen him the last time we were out here. Let's see if we can do some continue doing some damage to him here. As we'll see a ball here. That's going to be a cue shot off the bat, or the tip of the bat, and that's going to be a nice play there to first. But the runner does, lead runner does move up to second. We'll see Price now here up to bat, and that's going to be a ground ball there to the first baseman. As, of course, they tags the bag, and that is going to be it for the inning. Space Cowboys able to get back in this ball game. They tie it up 4 apiece now here as we go to, actually we jumped to the 10th inning now here. So 4-4 ball game since then. So pretty good pitching. So good defense there for both sides here. But somebody's got to give up something. As people are here at Jacksonville getting some free baseball. Run's going to come across, and that's going to be a nice hit there from Shea as he's able to bring home that runner there at second base. So now a 1-run lead here. Trying to see if we can tackle a little bit more, and that is going to be a drop or a strikeout there as the runner cannot advance there as he was trying to bunt there. But the runner at first will have to stay. As Price will be up next. He's 0 for 4. Struck out. Of course, he's popped out and ground out here in today's game. We'll see now what he can do here as he takes the first pitch, and that one's going to be a hit, a 12-6 curve out to deep part of the center field. Runner at first cannot advance up forward. And now Tommy Sacco here now coming to the bat here. He's grounded out twice, flied out, and of course struck out. 0 for 4 today as he's got an opportunity here now to try to really open up this game. As we'll see a nice dive there for that ground ball. Can they get it to first? No, he's got to be safe. And the scorers are going to make that a base hit there for him. As C.J. Alexander's up next. 2 runners on board with a full count. 2 out, and he cannot pull the trigger there on that one. As he's going to get he's going to strike out there. But we do get the lead 5-4. So now defensively here, we got to be solid here in the pitching. So we got to try to get a quick 1-2-3 as Cosgrove here, Tom Cosgrove is our pitcher here in the inning as he strikes out the first batter he sees here in the top half, or excuse me, the bottom half of the 10th. As we'll see now, 1-2 count here on the batter, and with 1 out, of course that runner at second, and a nice sinker there. Nice job, as we like the call being made there. So Pintar's up next. We'll see what he can do. As of course, he has that runner sitting there at second base. Base hit, of course, we'll drive that runner in. So now with a 2 out here, this is exactly what we're looking for there. A nice little pop up there for the catcher. He gets underneath of it, and the Sugarland Space Cowboys take the victory again as they'll get their 4th win. Or I should say their 3rd win in 4 games here as they pick up a nice victory. Nice job there from the Space Cowboys. Winning this one 5-4 is your final. 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for this Cowboys as the Jumbo Shrimp 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors there for them. As right now we take the series 3-1 here. Looking for those final 2 games here to, of course, get us, actually 1 more game will technically give us a series win. But as you take a look there, Cosgrove, there you see 4 innings of work, struck out 6 there, no runs, no hits, and no earned runs there from him, as he had a solid extra inning appearance there for us, and nice job there of put up 0 there, especially for us in the in the 7th inning we came back and of course hit that home run, and then did a good job there with the bullpen and getting guys in there and putting zeros up on the board there on the Jumbo Shrimp, especially the late in the 9th in there as well. But nonetheless, we get another victory here, and looking to see if we can, of course, continue this run that we're on right now with the Jumbo Shrimp. As I'm hoping again, we'll see some more. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna force Biggio to play into the into the games here, because if they have him not batting on those certain against certain, in this case, I think it was against lefties, then we're not going to force it. We're not going to do it. That means it gives other opportunities to kind of work with other players there as well. And maybe we'll have another player that we can do a player lock on somewhere down the line here. So Adam Mezar is the pitcher here for them. He's 64 overall. See potential. You see a slider, four-seamer, a sinker, sweeper, and a 12 to 6 curve. As I will take a look here at his previous numbers there against Rochester, and there, of course, there you see that he allowed 3 runs, gave up 5 hits. He gave up a home run as well. So he is in a little bit of rough shape from his last appearance here. I'm sure he's wanted to put that in the past and behind him. But we're going to try our best to kind of, bring that back up and I guess terrorize him with that. Hopefully we can be successful here in this one. As you see there was a no decision there for him. He pitched 4 2/3 innings of work and left the game with a 5.79 ERA with a 1.5 whip. And there you see he's best performs against players when he has day games. So we'll see how this game is going to turn out. I don't know if this is a day game or not. I imagine it's probably an evening night game. So if that is the case, then we got a good chance to, of course, put a little stank on him. Here we go. So this is the ballpark that I was talking about here that earlier that I mentioned that we had it. We went ahead and changed. So it to me it looks pretty similar to the actual ballpark. I looked at the picture there, and the person, like I said, maybe in a video or something I'll release here, not necessary for this particular channel, for this particular series, but just a video just on the channels. Maybe I'll post it on both of the ballparks I found and some of the how you guys can find the ballparks and under names and stuff like that. I can show you guys how to do that. But this one is pretty close to what the actual where Jacksonville plays. It's pretty similar, and I think they did a great job for the most part there. But like I said, they're you got to take it with a grain of salt. They're not renderings 1-to-1, but because they can't put everything obviously what the ballparks have. They can only put in there what the game allows them to put in there. There's no mods or anything like that. So but I think this is a pretty good ballpark. It looks like a really good, wholesome AAA ballpark that I can see this team playing in. So as we see here, we got a nice chance to get an opportunity here for ourselves as we are playing Biggio again. He's on second base, and we're just seeing this 2-2 pitch here. Ground ball, that is going to be a base hit, and that's going to keep us there. Our coach at third base is going to tell us hold up and wait, as that's going to be a nice hit there from Zach. So now Shea up to bat here. We've seen what he can do already in this series, especially the last 2 games we've seen him. So let's see if he can bring us home. Full count here for him. It benefits him. And so Stroh gets struck out there. Come on, 3-2. 3-2. You got to swing. So 9 chances out of 10, it's going to be in the zone. So as he'll get rung up. Joseph Bullman here is now the next batter. He will get in trouble as he grounds out. And that'll kill our chances of getting a run scored there with Biggio. So now, as we have a nice 4-run lead here, top of the second, we'll see Biggio takes the first pitch, and that's going to be a ball there for him. So good eye there from that young man. We'll see now. 1-0 count, and he did not pick up that slider. As that slider got him good. As he will take that four-seam fastball as a ball. 2-1 count. Pitch here, and that's going to be a nice hit there. That's going to be a base hit. Putting him on board, and that is going to be great job there of getting on board and get himself in scoring position. So on board here now with a single. We're gonna get checked over there as we're gonna be safe there. So He almost got us on that one. I almost fell asleep on that play. So C.J. Alexander here, 1 for 1. And he'll hit this one. That is a hot shot there. Oh, come on. No, come on. See, I hate this. They always get me on that every single time. Like, no, stay there. I must actually hit the button up. And, of course, then you got to turn around and hit it back down and try to keep the runner from taking off. And, man. Okay, so we get picked off. All right. Now we see Biggio here. He is calling for a call, and they're going to uphold the call there. It's going to stay as an 0-1 count. So now with a 2-2 or 2-2, he's 2 for 2 for today. He's 0-1 here in the count, and that's going to drop down. That's going to be a base hit for him, as that's going to put him on board. As that was a good hit there to left. So nice job there as he squares that one up just perfectly. C.J. Alexander, come on, be careful here now. As Biggio playing with the pitcher here, again, freaking out the pitcher. But Alexander batting 121. This should help his average here, as this one's going high and deep. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that looked like it was going to kind of see like it was going to go over the head of the. It's going to at least stay in the ballpark, but go over the head of the center fielder there. So I was wrong on that. As Biggio now gets off the back here just a bit. As he'll see a ball hit up the middle there. Nice base hit. That's going to get him up 90 feet. As Sugarland right now trying to tack some hits together here. And, of course, so far they got 2. As they got 1 out. And, of course, have a 2-run lead. 7-5 here still. As Jacksonville here, of course, don't want Biggio to take off. And this will be a sky out there, high and deep. Shea, did you do that, son? Yes, you did. That's a 3-run shot there from him. Nice play. His first home run. That helps us get the lead now. And that lead now expands now to 10. It's 10-5 here. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th. 1 runner on board, 2 out. Base hit up the middle. Shortstop could not get to that one there. Now with 2 outs and 2 on here, Sugarland looks like they're trying to get a 2-out rally going for themselves here and maybe tackle some more. C.J. Alexander's up next. He's got a $118 right now. He is 1 for 3 here today. As he takes the pitch there, oh, that average is going to go down even more here. As he strikes out looking. Bottom of the 7th. It's now 12-6 here. As they're able to scrape up 2 more runs. Biggio, 4 for 4 for the day here. He's just really just eating it up. As we'll see the pitch, and he'll take that sweep. Yeah, inside there. That's going to be ball 1. Biggio having an excellent performance here today. 4 for 4. Got on board here. Scored a couple, I think at least twice now here. He came across the plate twice. So we'll see what he can do here in this at bat. As he'll chop this one off. As that was a slow sweeper coming in there from the outside coming in. Next pitch, and he'll swing and miss there, and he'll get rung up. First time of the day as he goes now 4 for 5. So Biggio up next. Runner on first. Nobody out. Top of the 9th here. And that ball's going to be taken there. It's going to be 1-0. Of course, Tyler Phillips here knows how dangerous Biggio can be if given the right pitch. And of course, he's going to try to do his best to do and make sure that does not happen. That's going to be a chopper, sinker, goes fouls. Biggio trying to keep that one. Maybe try to keep that one up the middle there on that chop. And he'll chop this one as well. That's a 12-6 curve. Next pitch, and he again fouls that pitch off. That's a split finger. Still 1-2. As he's making this bat difficult here now against Phillips. As he takes a pitch there, that's going to be ball 2. So 2-2 count here. Of course, he's looking to again take another pitch there. So far the count is full. And so he's got a good opportunity now for getting something sweet here as he pops this one here high and deep on the outside. That goes back, and that's going to be caught there as the center fielder catches that one at the warning track. And we go ahead and see here that we do pick up the victory here in this one. Nice play there from Sugarland as they have now pretty much won this series here 4-1, and looking to see if they can now win this one straight up 5-1, coming up in the sixth and final game of this series. 12-7 is your final score. 12 runs, 19 hits there from the Space Cowboys. Woo! 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Jumbo Shrimp, as the Space Cowboys definitely were on launch here tonight, just launching stuff everywhere. You know, left, right, you know, deep, short, all that kind of stuff. So overall, a great performance there for them. And of course, we're hoping that we can come back out here at least one more time now to get a victory here over them and try to win this series, and of course wrap up the episode here with on a good note. So we got one more game left to play. You guys, of course, pause the video there again and check out the stats. I think it was probably by far I think this was one of my better performances with Biggio. And I think, like I said, he'll probably get called up here sooner than later. He's already got the MLB experience already. He knows how to deal with it. He's, of course, with the Blue Jays a couple seasons ago. He was one of those top names in the game, and one of the young prospects out there. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing something with him at some point here in this series, and of course, like I said, getting him called up so he can show off what he can do. Me personally, I think he plays really very similar like his dad. I think he might have a little more power in his bat than his dad did. But overall, for the most part here, this is so far this playing in this mode, like the this is kind of the road to show kind of situation there. It was actually really fun. Brought back some good feelings of playing road to show. Matter of fact, we're going to be bringing back road to show characters here on this channel here very, very soon here on ESGNet, as well as over on the second channel. So stay tuned for those episodes here. Just a little programming note there. So Bullock is up. Excuse me, is up next here. We've seen him already in this series. See potential. He'll be the trying to keep whatever sanity they have left and try to get a victory here against us in this sixth and final game of this current road trip that we're on right now. So there you see a 4-seam slider, split finger, 6 to 12 curve, as well as a cutter, and of course the C potential, 65 overall. We've seen him before. We did a great job there of causing him some problems in this one. If not, I think he might have got the only win they got off of us here in this one. I think this was the pitcher that got the win. I could be wrong. I'll get check it here in a bit, but for the most part here, I really feel like we got a chance there. The momentum pretty much is on our side. I mean, we've pretty much shown what we can do. We've pretty much seen a lot of their pitchers. This will be our second time seeing Bullock, I believe, in today's episode here. So yeah, we are definitely going to be putting the bat to the ball and try to drive these guys here. So you see here, So okay, so it was a no decision. So 4 innings where he gave up 1 hit, but no runs. So okay, so there was a no decision. But I imagine we probably the bullpen probably got the. I think this is the one that the bullpen came back and got the win for them. I don't know. I can't remember now. I've been recording this for a little over 2 hours now. So everything's kind of just blended all together. So here we go. Game 6, the final game of the series. As you see there, Jumbo Shrimp 4-4. We're at 7-1. And of course, we're going to get a chance here to see what Biggio can do. And he's taking a couple of hacks here before the game. Let's get to the top of the first, and we'll see Bullock. There you see his numbers, and of course he is going to try to see if he can have a better outing this time around than he did the first time. As we'll get to swing and a miss there. Ooh, throwing some heat there up right on our neck as we of course went after chasing after that. As we'll see now, top of the third here with with nobody on and one out. Chopper there, Biggio here running this one down, and he is going to be thrown out there at first base. Top of the fifth coming up here with one out, with 2 out, 1 on. And he'll take the pitch there, that four-seam fastball outside. It'll be a ball. Right now, it looks like Bullock's having a really tough time trying to land anything here with against Biggio. But Biggio fouls that one off, making it now a full count here. Count still full. And again, Biggio, that four-seam fastball outside there, gets a piece of it, but just can't keep it fair. 2 away. Runner on second. Runner on first takes off, and that's going to be a beautiful shot. Home run there for Biggio. Nice job there as he clears that one. And that one is going to be a nice shot there. His third home run of the season. We'll go to the top of the seventh here now. 4-1. Sugarland leads it. And Jacksonville trailing here and having a really tough go here. John King now up to pitch out here in the middle innings. Kind of trying to slow down the bats here against Jacksonville. As Biggio cannot get that one at all, as King did a great job there stopping him. And that right there is going to wrap it up as we win the series 5-1 in this one. As we'll see here, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Jumbo Shrimp 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. As Logan gets another save. As Space Cowboys win this one 5-1 though. Great job on the road here in Jacksonville as Casey 2 for 4, a double and a run score there for him. And for us, Biggio, nice day, decent day. Had a nice home run, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, and a run score there for him. So, yeah, we got the win. We got to see somewhat of Biggio in today's episode there. We'll try, like I said, we'll try to give him a little bit more at bats here in the future. Player lock episode with him, but I'm not gonna force him to pitch in or not pitch to bat in games that he doesn't like. They don't have him bat against a particular bat like lefties. I think that's what he doesn't do so well against lefties, but that's something that we got to try to also try to work on and try to get better with for him. So as you take a look here, I think by far here, like I said, we've done a pretty good job here. As I'm filming this episode, I was also trying to play some games as well as with the Major League team. And you'll see that coming up here in the next episode. As we will be, I believe in episode 4, we'll be back with the Major League team. And we'll also take a look at our we'll actually go down to the minor leagues, so they'll start their season, their minor leagues. The Double-A team, they'll be starting their season up here pretty soon. The Corpus Christi Hooks, we'll see them in their season opener against the Rough Riders in the Texas League. But take a look here. That's your standings right now in the Pacific Coast League, which we're in the East Division. Right now we're 8-1. Isotopes 6-3. Comets 4-5. Express 3-6, and the Chihuahuas. You know who they are? They're our Padres team in our Padres series, and of course we've got a couple episodes of their first couple games of the season coming up very soon on the second channel. Again, go check it out. The Padres Missionary Condition series. It's been a lot of fun playing that as well. Definitely go check it out. There's a link down below for that series here on the channel. But yeah, for the most part here, this was like I said, the first couple games have been really good. And next episode we'll actually take a look at the Double-A, like I said, Double-A team, of course, Corpus Christi Hooks, and their season opener. And then also too, we'll be on the road. We'll be taking on the A's there in Sacramento. for a 3-game set, and also we'll head to Mile City taking on the Rockies in a interleague matchup there with them, a 3-game set there in Colorado. So should be a lot of fun here. Should be especially in Colorado, we should be seeing a lot of big deep fly balls that maybe go out of the ballpark that we like to call home runs. I'm hoping that'll be the case. Usually, me personally, I do pretty well. And well, I think most people do, but for me, I feel like I do very, very well in Colorado playing against them when it comes to home runs. So, but nonetheless, we'll see how that's going to fare coming up as we take a look at some of the other teams there. Now we're in the International League, the other AAA squads there. Hopefully your favorite AAA team was able to pick up some victories there for themselves for the start of the season here. But yeah, this is like I said, this was a long episode. I'm going to try my best not to have these episodes be this long for the most part here, but sometimes we got to kind of push through it and just try to get I'm trying to get as much, trying to get a month's worth of games or whatever I can in an episode, but at the same time, we got to kind of, occasionally go down to the minor leagues, see what our guys are doing down there, and see who's doing what. But the next episode, we'll have the AA squad. We'll see their season premiere, the start of their season, and then we'll be back in the majors, and then we'll come back down here again, probably in about 4 or 5 episodes from now, and see how the team is doing. But that is it for this episode of the of the Houston Astros franchise here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here that drops on the channel. I got too many teams I'm working with Texas. I got the this team, and then of course the Austin FC series, so that's why I'm getting mixed up there. So but anyway, that's it. That's besides the point. If you guys, like I said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, leave a like. Like I said, we're trying to do our best to make I'm trying to make them at least an hour to an hour and a half long, so I am trying some different editing and stuff like that to make them shorter, but occasionally we'll have these 2-hour long episodes, and if you guys like them, let me know. I'll continue doing them. If not, I'll try to do my best to shorten them and make it more quick and sweet. But I like talking about the team and these players and stuff. So, but yeah, that's it for me. As always, again, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.